Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare coins and their incredible values. If you're a coin collector or just curious about valuable coins, this is the place for you. Today, we're talking about a tiny treasure that could be hiding in your pocket change. That's right, the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin with a staggering value of $67,203 in today's market. You might be wondering, what makes this penny so special? It's just a 1-cent coin, right? Well, not this one. Stick around as we dive into the fascinating history of this 1974 penny, why it's worth a small fortune, and what factors contribute to its incredible value today. Before we get into the specifics of the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, let's quickly rewind and look at the history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This was the first U.S. coin to feature a historical figure, and it has been a staple in American coinage ever since. Over the years, the Lincoln cent has gone through many changes, from its composition to subtle design alterations. In fact, up until 1982, Lincoln pennies were made primarily of copper. After 1982, rising copper prices led the U.S. Mint to switch the penny's composition to a copper-plated zinc core. But our focus today is on the special 1974 penny, a coin minted in the final years of the original copper composition. Now, let's zero in on the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. First things first, what does it mean when we say no-mint mark? A mint mark is a small letter found on coins that tells us where it was produced. For example, D stands for Denver, S stands for San Francisco, and if there's no mint mark, that usually means the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But here's where things get interesting. Even though millions of these pennies were minted in Philadelphia, not all of them are equal in value. The 1974 penny we're talking about today is special because of its condition, rarity, and the market demand for near-perfect examples. So why on earth is this 1-cent coin worth more than $67,000? Let's break it down. First and foremost, it's all about condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint-state coin. The 1974 no-mint mark penny we're talking about today has achieved an exceptionally high grade, near perfect or even MS67 or higher. This means it shows no signs of wear, is beautifully struck, and retains its original luster. Coins in this high grade are extremely rare. Out of the millions minted, only a handful survive in such pristine condition, and that rarity is what drives the price up. Next, we have rarity. Even though the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies in 1974, most of them were used in everyday transactions. Over time, many of these coins became worn, damaged, or lost. Finding a 1974 penny with no mint mark in near-perfect condition is incredibly rare, which significantly increases its value. In fact, only a small percentage of these coins have been preserved in such exceptional condition, making them highly sought after by collectors. Lastly, let's talk about market demand. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare, high-grade coins to add to their collections. The 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny has become a hot item, and as demand increases, so does its value. It's a simple case of supply and demand. Fewer high-quality examples mean higher prices at auction. In recent years, these pennies have been fetching jaw-dropping prices at auction, with some selling for over $67,203. Can you imagine finding one of these pennies in your pocket change and realizing it's worth that much? Now, you might be wondering, could I have one of these rare pennies? It's definitely possible. So, here's what to look for. 1. No mint mark. Make sure the penny doesn't have a mint mark beneath the date. If there's a D or S, it's not from Philadelphia and likely won't hold as much value. 2. 1974 date. This only applies to pennies from the year 1974. Other years, even if they don't have a mint mark, won't have the same value. 3. Condition. Check the condition of the penny. The closer it is to mint state condition, the higher its potential value. Look for minimal wear and strong details. Point 4. Copper composition. Pennies from 1974 are still made of copper, unlike modern pennies that are primarily zinc. The copper content adds to its desirability. So, you've found a 1974 no mint mark penny in great condition. Now what? It's time to get it evaluated. You'll want to have your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These services will examine the coin under expert conditions and assign it a grade, which will help determine its value. A higher grade could make all the difference when it comes to auction prices. Once graded, you can either hold onto it as an investment or sell it at auction, where collectors may be willing to pay a premium for a coin like this. So there you have it, the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a true treasure that could be worth over $67,203. Who knew a simple penny could hold so much value? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on future coin videos. Who knows, you might be holding the next valuable coin in your collection. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting! Could you be holding onto a penny worth thousands of dollars without even knowing it? Imagine a simple coin in your pocket potentially changing your life. Yes, we're talking about the 1977 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, which has reached an astonishing value of $47,203. Stick around to learn why this coin is so special, how to identify it, and what makes it worth so much. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of U.S. currency since its debut in 1909, when it was introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the iconic image of Lincoln's profile still graces the penny to this day. However, not all pennies are created equal. Some are extremely rare and valuable, with collectors willing to pay thousands to get their hands on them. One such example is the 1977 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. For those unfamiliar, a mint mark is a small letter found on a coin that tells you which U.S. mint facility produced it. For example, a D mint mark means it was minted in Denver, an S means it was produced in San Francisco, and a P indicates it came from Philadelphia. However, Philadelphia coins often lack a mint mark, and this is where things get interesting for our 1977 penny. The 1977 Lincoln penny has no mint mark, indicating that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This was quite common for pennies minted in Philadelphia at the time. But what makes certain 1977 pennies so special? The value of a 1977 no mint mark penny skyrockets when it's in pristine, uncirculated condition. The reason for its incredible worth comes down to rarity and condition. Over time, most pennies suffer from wear and tear as they pass through countless hands, but a few exceptional coins remain in near-perfect condition. Coins that have been properly preserved or were never circulated are highly sought after by collectors. These coins often appear in what's known as MS-65 or higher condition, meaning they show almost no imperfections, scratches, or signs of use. At MS-65 and higher grades, the 1977 Lincoln penny becomes more than just a piece of currency, it becomes a collector's treasure. A single coin in such condition can fetch prices as high as $47,203. But even in slightly lower grades, the value remains significantly high. Now you may be asking yourself, do I have a valuable 1977 Lincoln penny? Here's what you need to look for. 1. No mint mark. First, make sure there is no mint mark under the date. This confirms it was minted in Philadelphia. 2. Condition. The condition of the coin is crucial. Look for sharp details in Lincoln's hair, coat, and the text on the coin. If the penny shows little to no wear and retains its original luster, you might be holding a high-grade coin. 3. Professional grading. If you think you have a valuable penny, it's important to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC. They will assign your coin a grade, and this will greatly impact its value. Even if your penny isn't in perfect condition, don't despair. Coins in slightly lower grades can still sell for thousands of dollars. Let's talk about the current market value of this rare 1977 Lincoln penny. As of today, a high-grade example can fetch a jaw-dropping $47,203 at auction. In recent years, collectors have shown growing interest in U.S. coins, particularly those in top condition, driving prices even higher. The market for rare pennies is hot, and these hidden gems continue to appreciate in value over time. Even though this specific 1977 penny started as just a regular cent in circulation, its scarcity in high-grade conditions has made it a highly desirable piece. Collectors are always on the lookout for that next rare find, and the 1977 no mint mark penny is a prime example of a coin that has taken the collecting world by storm. The 1977 penny was part of the ongoing production of the Lincoln cent at the Philadelphia Mint. This facility has a long history of striking some of the most important and widely circulated coins in the United States. In 1977, millions of pennies were minted, but very few have survived in such pristine condition. It's incredible to think that these humble pennies, which were made for everyday transactions, are now worth more than many cars or even houses, simply because of their rarity and condition. You may be wondering, how can I find one of these valuable 1977 pennies? Start by checking your change. Pay close attention to pennies that have no mint mark. While finding one in perfect condition might be rare, it's not impossible. You never know, the next time you're sorting through your coins, you could stumble upon a penny that's worth a small fortune. If you're serious about finding rare coins, consider searching through bank rolls of pennies or attending local coin shops and coin shows. Some collectors have had great success in finding high-grade pennies by simply being persistent. In conclusion, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is an incredible example of how something as simple as a 1-cent coin can turn into a collector's dream. With a current market value of up to $47,203, this penny has proven that treasure can truly be found in the most unexpected places. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the coins in your pocket, you never know when you might strike gold, or in this case, copper. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows? You might just find a valuable coin in your collection after watching this series. Until next time, happy hunting! Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of valuable coins. Today, we're going to explore a special 1-cent penny that's turning heads in the numismatic world, the 1980 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Believe it or not, this humble coin, which once jingled in pockets across America, has skyrocketed in value and is now worth a whopping $55,221 in the current market. In this video, we'll cover everything from the coin's history, why it's worth so much today, and what to look for if you think you might have one of these valuable treasures. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's jump right in. To understand why the 1980 D Lincoln penny is so valuable, we first need to go back in time and look at its origins. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent and was the first U.S. coin to feature a portrait of a real person, marking a significant shift in American coin design. The 1980 Lincoln penny was part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Reverse Design series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. This particular penny has the iconic image of Lincoln on the obverse, front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back. The D Mint mark you'll see on this coin stands for the Denver Mint, which produced billions of pennies that year. In fact, more than 5.1 billion pennies were struck at the Denver Mint in 1980, making this coin relatively common at first glance. But what makes the 1980 D Lincoln penny stand out from the billions of others? While the majority of 1980 D pennies are worth only face value or a bit more in uncirculated condition, some rare examples can be worth an incredible amount. Like the one we're talking about today, valued at $55,221. The factors that contribute to this coin's value are its rarity, condition, and mint errors. Let's break these down. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a grade of mint state, MS 70 being perfect. The highest graded 1980 D Lincoln pennies can fetch the big bucks. Why? Because it's extremely rare to find coins from circulation that remain in pristine, untouched condition. Coins graded MS 67 or higher are rare, and this drives up their market value. If you find a 1980 D penny that has been well preserved with no wear and tear, especially one graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, you're looking at a potentially valuable coin. Collectors love coins that shine. The natural luster of a penny, its original shine from the minting process, can add tremendous value. A 1980 D penny with strong red color, denoted as RD on a coin slab, is particularly prized because over time, many copper pennies lose their reddish color due to oxidation. Another reason some of these pennies are worth so much is due to mint errors. Mint errors occur during the coin-making process and can significantly increase the value of a coin. Look out for things like off-center strikes, double die errors, or planchet errors. For example, if you find a 1980 D penny with a double die error, where parts of the design, like Lincoln's face or the text, appear doubled, that coin could be worth a small fortune. The 1980 D penny was minted when the US was still using 95% copper in its pennies. It wasn't until 1982 that pennies began to be made primarily from zinc with a thin copper coating. The copper composition of this penny adds a layer of historical significance, as these coins were some of the last pure copper cents minted before the US shifted to cheaper materials. While the melt value of copper isn't enough to make these coins valuable on their own, collectors appreciate this detail. Now, let's talk about the current market value. As of today, a top-grade, MS67 red 1980D Lincoln penny can fetch around $1.55, $2.21 at auction or among collectors. That's right, 1 cent turned into over $55,000. But here's the catch: not all 1980D pennies are worth this much. The coins that reach these values are in near-perfect condition, have been professionally graded, and often have some unique feature that sets them apart, like a mint error or exceptional eye appeal. If you think you have a valuable 1980D penny, it's worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its condition and value. So, what should you look for if you think you might have one of these valuable pennies in your collection? Here are some tips. 1. Check the mint mark. Make sure the penny has the D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. 2. Examine the condition. Is your penny shiny with no visible scratches or wear? The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for a red luster, and if it's faded to brown, it might not be as valuable. 3. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for mint errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or any other anomalies. 4. Get it graded. Once you think you've found a potential gem, send it to a professional grading service for authentication and grading. This will give you an accurate idea of its value. To sum it all up, the 1980D Lincoln penny might just be one of the most valuable pennies you'll come across. While millions were minted, only a few in pristine condition or with rare errors have reached astronomical values, up to $1.55, $2.21 in some cases. If you're a coin collector, make sure to check your collection, because you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of valuable pennies. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and stories, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And hey, if you think you've got a 1980D Lincoln penny worth something, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting! Welcome back to our channel, coin collectors and history lovers. If you're fascinated by the hidden gems hiding in your pocket change, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a true treasure of the numismatic world, the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, valued at an astonishing $77,201. Before we dive into the story, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon for updates on more valuable and rare coins. Now, let's unlock the secrets of this 1980 penny and see why it's worth so much. Let's start by setting the stage with some background on the 1980 Lincoln cent. By the time 1980 rolled around, the Lincoln penny had already been in circulation for over 70 years. Originally designed by Victor D. Brenner and introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin was a mainstay of American currency. But what makes the 1980 no-mint mark penny stand out? In 1980, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies at 3 different mint locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coins from the Denver Mint are marked with a D, and the coins from the San Francisco Mint carry an S. However, coins from the Philadelphia Mint typically have no mint mark at all. For collectors, it's the no mint mark that draws attention, but the 1980 penny itself doesn't appear that special at first glance. It's the same iconic design, Abraham Lincoln on the front, the Lincoln Memorial on the back, and made from 95% copper. Yet, despite looking like your average penny, some of these coins are worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, why on earth would this 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny be worth an astonishing $77,201 today? The answer lies in the combination of its rarity, condition, and the growing demand from collectors. Coin collecting is a highly detailed and precise hobby, and one of the most important factors for determining a coin's value is its condition, known as its grade. 1. Mint state condition. The 1980 no-mint mark penny that sold for $77,201 was in pristine condition, meaning it was classified as mint state. Coins graded as mint state show no signs of wear and tear, retaining their full luster as if they were freshly minted. The specific grade of this penny was a mint state 67 plus red, meaning it was nearly flawless. The closer a coin is to perfection, the more valuable it becomes. 2. Copper content. Another key factor is the coin's composition. The 1980 penny is made mostly of copper, and while it doesn't have the silver or gold content of other collectible coins, copper pennies, particularly from earlier periods, hold a strong appeal for collectors. The cost of copper and its historical significance add to the overall allure. Point 3. No mint mark rarity. While it's true that most pennies from the Philadelphia Mint during this time have no mint mark, finding a 1980 penny in mint state 67 plus red condition is exceedingly rare. Many of these coins went into circulation, meaning they developed scratches, nicks, and general wear over time. Coins that stayed in such excellent condition are a true find. Point 4. Collector's craze. The market for high-grade Lincoln cents has been heating up over the years. Collectors, both professional and hobbyist, have been willing to pay top dollar for coins that are rare, especially those in outstanding condition. Auctions for rare coins like this one have seen prices soar as bidders compete for the most pristine examples of coins they need to complete their collections. The 1980 no mint mark penny also carries historical significance. The late 1970s and early 1980s were a time of great change in the United States. The country had just come out of the turbulent 1970s with economic difficulties, and the 1980s marked the beginning of a new era under the Reagan administration. Coins minted during transitional periods in history often hold additional value for collectors, as they become markers of these moments in time. For example, the copper content of pennies was soon to change. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned from primarily copper pennies to pennies made mostly of zinc, with only a thin copper coating. This switch was due to the rising cost of copper, making the 1980 penny one of the last of its kind. Collectors and historians alike are drawn to coins from these periods as they symbolize the end of an era in American coinage. So, owning a 1980 penny in pristine condition is not just about its monetary value, it's a piece of U.S. history. If you think you might have a 1980 no mint mark penny that could be worth a fortune, here's what to look for. 1. Condition. The first and most important thing is the condition. A coin in mint state with no visible scratches or signs of wear is what you're looking for. Even slight imperfections can drastically lower the value. Point 2. Color. High-quality pennies are often graded by their color. You'll want your penny to have a red designation, which indicates it still has its original copper luster. Coins can be classified as red, red-brown, or brown. The redder the penny, the higher its value. Point 3. Details. Look at the finer details of the coin. A well-defined strike, especially on Lincoln's face and the Lincoln Memorial, indicates a higher grade. Coins with sharper details are always more sought after. Point 4. No mint mark. Ensure the coin has no mint mark under the date. If there's a D or S mint mark, then it's from Denver or San Francisco, not Philadelphia. The absence of a mint mark confirms it was minted in Philadelphia. Point 5. Certification. Lastly, if you believe your coin is in excellent condition, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. A certified grade can drastically increase the value of your coin in the market. The current market value of a high-grade 1980 no mint mark Lincoln penny is around $77,201. Coins with a lower grade will sell for less, but they can still fetch a good price if they're in decent condition. If you've got a top-tier specimen, you might want to consider selling it through a reputable auction house, as many of these high-value coins change hands at large auctions. Make sure to research before selling, and consult with a numismatic expert to ensure you're getting the best possible price. With demand for rare Lincoln pennies continuing to rise, it's a great time to capitalize on the market if you've got a valuable coin in your collection. And there you have it. The 1980 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny may seem like just another coin, but in reality, it holds immense value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone just curious about the treasures hidden in your pocket change, this penny is a testament to the fascinating world of numismatics. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on more rare coins and their values. You never know, your next coin could be worth a fortune.